here was the collapse of the Labour vote and obviously some tactical voting. But look, I'm proud that in a very difficult campaign to be returned, and we've got a chance now to move the country forward if the results go our way following the exit poll this evening, and I think break the uncertainty and the logjam that we've had and move the country forward. And that's what people in this constituency voted for. It felt a little bit like a referendum because of the way the tactical voting went. But at the end of the day, we secured half of the vote share, and that gives us a very strong mandate, both locally but also with the results which appear to be going our way this evening, to not just deliver Brexit but also the positive agenda that the Prime Minister has set out. No, the key, and if we're successful as we hope tonight, it will be to forge an alliance between aspirational working middle classes. Now, Brexit was a difficult issue for us in Esher and Walton, with a majority that voted to remain, but nonetheless 50% of the vote share want us to move forward, and effectively it became a bit of a rerun of that. And again, if you look at the number of votes that I secured, over 31,000, it's less than 4,000 difference between what I secured last time. What really happened was that Labour, I can't remember the exact numbers, but they were in second place last time, and they just absolutely plummeted. So it was a unique election, but actually the key is to hold, as we've done, seats in the south and make gains where we can, but also to make sure that we can speak to some of those aspirational working class constituencies that have heard what we've got to say north of the M25. Well, look, all of those questions will be for the Prime Minister, but we were told that the Scottish referendum was a once-in-a-generation referendum. We all said about Brexit as well, which is why I don't think people voted in this election for those parties that wanted to defy the will of the British people. So I think the key thing now is to unite the country, bring the country together with a positive agenda, and that's what the Prime Minister is going to do. And whether it's on Brexit, which I'm not sure that's true. We'll see what the vote tally is in Scotland and for the rest of the United Kingdom afterwards. But I think I was reading a poll today which showed that there's still a significant majority that don't want independence. And I think the challenge we've got to, and it's a challenge we'll rise to bring the country together, all corners of the United Kingdom, with a positive agenda on global Britain and our place in the world, but also on the investment in the NHS and policing and levelling up opportunity across the country, which is the passion that really brought alive Boris Johnson's premiership so far. Well, it's clear to me that the cleavage you refer to as pronounced. Sure, there's a challenge to bring the country together. I think that the people of Scotland voted in that referendum. It was a once-in-a-generation referendum. That's what all of the SNP and the other politicians said. And I think now what we've got to do is move the country forward, get Brexit done, grasp the opportunities of Brexit for all the corners of the United Kingdom. Now, huge opportunities in Scotland there as well. The opportunities of global trade, and then pursue the agenda that the Prime Minister set out and the Conservatives set out for levelling up opportunities in this country right across all corners of the United Kingdom. That's the positive way forward. And I think overall, if you look at the United Kingdom as a whole, if the exit poll is correct, that's what we have a clear mandate for. It's very positive. Gives this country a real chance to get moving forward. Now for this round.